Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me. There is a prophecy that was released by Pastor Ian Ndlovu, who is based in Bulawayo. And thank you to Engineer Tabengwa, who gave me this link to this prophecy, which was prophesied in 2018. I just thought, let me just analyze to give my own perspective based on that prophecy. I'm going to put the link of that prophecy in the description box so that you can watch it and tell me what you think. But what Pastor Ian Ndlovu said in that prophecy, said that when we're in the rural areas, what we used to do, and I can attest to what he was saying, that when we would go and hunt, whether we're hunting the bucks and all of these other things, or rabbits and other things, what we would then do is we hunt the meat. After catching the animal, we take it away from the dog, and because the dog would want to eat the animal, because when the dog is chasing the animal, it does not know that it is chasing the animal for me. It is thinking that I'm chasing the animal for myself. So it runs faster. You give it food, it runs faster. But then after catching that, you give it the bones, which is rather unfortunate for the dog. But that's the reason why we would keep them. So I was saying that this is the scenario that we have the dog that has caught the animal, and the dog is now deprived of the animal meat that it caught. That is the prophecy. And I try to interpret it in my own way, in this sense that it might mean 2 or 3 things. The first meaning that I thought that came to my mind was that, who was this dog that did the dirty work, that could do the dirty work? First instinct was the army. This prophecy was delivered in 2018. 2018, it was just less than a year after the Operation Restore Legacy was done. But then the events that have followed 2019, 2020 is what probably might have triggered this prophecy, because in his prophecy he said that this is something that is about to happen. So the army is one that spearheaded the Operation Restore Legacy, and they were awarded by having few generals who were given positions like the likes of Mr. Busiso Moyo, Air Marshal Perence Shiri, and the vice president, the current vice president, Mr. Constantine Chiwenga. And there are other former soldiers, former generals who were awarded with positions they are leading in some parts of the government. But what we know at this point in time is that there are a number of soldiers that have fallen. And if I recall the interview that was done by Ruveneko to the vice president, it was somehow cryptic, because what the vice president said about the death of his colleagues, the likes of Air Marshal Perence Shiri and Busiso Moyo, and all these other gentlemen that died in January because of COVID-19, January leading into February because of COVID-19. These individuals, the way how they died, Mr. Chiwenga was saying, I still don't understand. He said that I was speaking to my last conversation was with Air Marshal Perence Shiri the previous day, and then around 3 a.m. I'm being called by Philip Valerius that he has passed away. I still don't understand. So to some theories that have flown out on social media, on some spaces of the media, is that maybe it was not death, it was not COVID-19, something might have happened. It was an issue of the current president consolidating his power, and he had to eliminate some of the cadres. So was it referring to that? That is my first instinct, that probably the president is trying to take grip on power and making sure that he is not moved, or is not going to be making decisions based on what the army wants. He's going to make decisions based on what he wants. And that's how he's going to steady his ship, or to control the president. That is my thinking. Then the other thing that I also thought was that the right now we know the issue of Monzora and Nelson Chamisa. How it all happened that Nelson Chamisa was the one who spearheaded the 2018 elections. He galvanized a lot of support. He got over 2 million votes in Zimbabwe. And after that, the 2 million votes, he was leading the MPs that got MDC into parliament. But after that, they took it all away from him. You understand? So he's one who went and did the dirty work. He's one who was going around, people saying Chamisa Chete and all of that, and being laughed by people. And people voted, even the members of parliament, based on their love for Nelson Chamisa. So after that, they took it away from him. So he said, so these are the two scenarios that I'm just trying to think that it could be meaning that there is a problem of what is happening in the army. So they are taking power away from the army after the army had done the dirty work. Or it could mean that Nelson Chamisa, with what is happening, it could be meaning that Nelson Chamisa, he fought and did the dirty work for the MDC, and only not to enjoy the fruits of his labor thereof. Those are the two scenarios that I thought. Tell me what you think on the comment section about this prophecy. But those are the two interpretations that I thought it could mean. Maybe it could mean something else, or maybe the man himself could explain the scenario. But that's the interpretation that I thought. But thank you so much to Engineer Tavengo for sending me that prophecy. If you have any prophecies that you want us to look at and we analyze and talk about it, please get in touch with me on the numbers that are on the WhatsApp in the description box below. I'll put them all the time when I upload the video. But thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, share this video with your family and friends, and I'll see you again on the next episode. It's me again saying, rise up Africa. The world is waiting for you. Ciao, ciao.